focus on all the things that we're doing wrong and how we're not doing what's in this book instead of focusing on how much we love Jesus and having a relationship with Jesus. So this guy came up and he told me all the wonderful things that God wanted to do for me and wanted to do to me. And the next thing is we stood up and he prayed for the fire of God to come on me. Okay? God's presence. And when God's presence came on me, you know, some people when God's presence comes on them, they shake or they feel it. I didn't feel a thing, but he prayed for God's presence to come on me. And when I drove home that night, when I walked into the house, I was a different person. I wasn't the same person I was when I walked into church because I got touched with God's presence. And you can ask Carol. She looked at me and she's like, what happened to you? You're not the same person. She actually grabbed my hand and held my hand, and I was not the same person because I was changed by the presence and fire of God. It changed me. That's what God's presence and fire does. It changes us, and it empowers us. Why could those 3 or 4 people go up and talk to this demon-possessed guy? They didn't tell you that the guy he had a tattoo on his back, the name of his God that he served. It was carved with a knife in his back. So here's somebody who is serious about serving a God. How serious are we about serving our God? How serious are we about serving our God and loving him? It's not about rules. It's not about condemnation. That's what I learned when I walked up to the front. God didn't care. He really doesn't care about all the things we're doing wrong because he knows in ourselves we can't do right. But in him and in his presence and in his fire, we can have a relationship with him that transforms us to do the amazing.